The Edit Text tool. Underneath the Drawing Production tab, underneath the Text Tools, there's an option that says Edit Text. So once you select it, now all you simply need to do is select the text that you're wanting to edit. So let's say this station right here, we want to edit that text. Simply select it. It'll bring up the text editor dialog box. And now is whenever you can come in here and click inside there and edit that text accordingly. Once you've edited that text and you want to accept it, simply left click out on a screen somewhere and it'll drop off that new piece of text. So I can do the same thing for this piece of text. I'll make the edits to it. I'll left click out on a blank screen to accept it. And now you'll see that it's changed. I'll go ahead and do it the same thing for these right here. Change that to ramp 3. Change this one to ramp 3 instead of ramp 33. And I'll change this one to RTE. That way they're all the same. So that's how to use the Edit Text tool. You'll also notice whenever you select it, you still have these options up here at the top. So if you really wanted to, you could come in here and change the text style if you needed to. You could come in here and do some other stuff for like the justification if you wish to do that. Those options are there also whenever you edit the text. So now if I come in here, back to my text editor, I'll go ahead and close it out. Another thing that you're going to see is on certain cells, you're going to see these little dashes right here. Those represent what we call data fields. And that allows you to come in here and actually use the Edit Text tool to edit those data fields. Whenever you edit those data fields, you can fill the number in of what you want for like your speed limit or your road close sign or whichever cell that's being placed. But once you've made that edit to it, it also keeps that text intact with that cell. So you don't simply just come out here and place text inside of here, and then later on you got to move the cell, and then you got to move the text. If you use the Edit Text tool, you can actually edit that data field and it all stays intact. So now if I go back to my Edit Text and I select just somewhere up above this data field, you're going to see that we have 2 dashes. So if you see just 2 dashes, you pretty much just want to put in 2 numbers or 2 letters or whatever. So if I come in here and put in the speed limit, and once I have that typed in, I just left click out on the screen somewhere to accept it, and you'll see that it's going to have the correct attributes for that piece of text according to that sign. Or if I do to the road closed, this one here has 3 data fields, and I'll just type in 500 for this one, and then I'll left click out on the screen to accept it, and you'll see that it stays with that particular cell. And I can do the same thing for this data field for the actual call out for it. I'll just say 25 for this one, and I'll say 12 for this one. So once you've used the Edit Text tool to edit those data fields, if for some reason you need to move those signs to somewhere else, you'll still see that that text is incorporated with it. So that's using the Edit Text tool to edit data fields that are incorporated with cells and to simply edit text that's in your file.